It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams on Monday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from SoFi. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The motion man is Nacua. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for fourth down.
You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. But give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early. Get the ball back to your offense.
So it's fourth down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play fake to Jones. Now Darnold. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played. And, man, through the first drive here, boy, have they ever.
So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Tutu Atwell goes back to return it. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Fair catch is taken right around midfield. The Rams offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. 3rd and 6. Play action now for Stafford. He's going to look deep. Going to Kupp.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here's Ethan Evans now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Man who traded green and gold for Viking purple. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. Again, it's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
To throw on first down is Darnold. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They motion the slot man left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
On play action, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Open man's downfield, it's Addison. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota.
Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Sam Darnold, touchdown Vikings. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Ronnie Rivers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back in Southern California in a moment. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st down, Stafford. Nacua snags it over the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1st down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, L.A. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The extra point from Party is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Up the middle, here's Jones. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got this on target to Addison. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll put Addison in motion. To try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Throwing, Darnold. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Darnold to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
2nd down, it's Stafford. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. It's complete. He's got cut. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser on a line accurately downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
To the air again. Stafford. That's to Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Finds Nacua on the slant. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Kupp in motion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Los Angeles. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Carney now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Open man is Brandon Powell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On play action, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Darnold now to throw. Going up top. And that is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On play action, here's Darnold. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nacua. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Stafford to throw again. Looking middle and complete with Allen. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing again is Stafford. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams move out in front, 20-17.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Running left, it's Jones. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Darnold now on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. Throwing, Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. In motion, it's Robinson. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground. And fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
A give left side. Here's Williams. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
To the air again, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They face second down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got this on target to Addison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Stafford now on second down. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here now, third and 5. The motion man is Nacua. Stafford now on third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The visitors' offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They'll stick to the ground, and he'll get about 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Darnold. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Darnold now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
So big spot coming for the kicker, Will Riker. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Caught by Nacua on the out route.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to run it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Jones. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. This is Jones. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now, Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. He'll run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Here's Powell to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, Jones. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
They run it once more with Jones. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now it's Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Jones, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Slot receiver headed right. Here comes the jet sweep. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. In motion, it's Jefferson. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring them down.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to have the Rams first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So a win here for the Vikings. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.